Josh Bell has had a great series. He's coming home, 4 for 8, a homer, a double. He's knocked in 5. Performing at his best so far as a Twin here in the month of June. And the pitch, ground ball to first and foul down the line. Is this a situation, Danny, where you could see the Twins send Clemens to see if they throw through and then Larnach maybe breaking home on the backside?
Yeah, I like Clemens with just a straight steal. Does have 6 on the year already. Short lead now.
Runner stay. The 0-1 is down low at 97.
You don't have the true burner at third base in Larnach. The key for Larnach is his secondary lead, and right now Young, the third baseman. Normally in that situation, you see the third baseman hugging near the bag to keep the runner a little bit closer.
Larnach can really extend his lead off third. Now the 1-1 pitch. Loop foul out of play left side.
And now with 2 strikes, maybe run that play. We talked about the hits that Bell has in this series. A couple of them gone to left field, so he is using left field, and that's open right now.
2 on, 2 out, no score. Leiter to Bell, and the 1-2 pitch, line drive, right side, base hit, right field. Larnach scores. Clemens on his way to third, and Josh Bell delivers again. A 2-out, run-scoring single to right, and the Twins take a 1-0 lead. Three singles and a run, and Bell, his team-leading 46th RBI, continues to hammer the ball here in the month of June. Pulled with power past the lunging, diving body of the second baseman, Josh Smith. And the Twins score another first-inning run in this series. And here's Brooks Lee, 2 for 5 in this series. Did not play on Monday. Back at third base on Tuesday night. As Lee swings and slices it foul out of play left side. Now we keep talking about these road numbers for Lee, and deservedly so. Away from target field, batting .311, OPS over .950. Of his 11 home runs, 8 have come on the road. And when asked about that before the game today, he said, "Look, I like the pinstripes." Here's the 0-1 pitch, a swing at a fly ball to right. Nimmo back, he will turn. That's going to be a home run. A 3-run homer pulled over the wall and right. Almost the same spot where the ball landed off Cody Clemens' bat on Tuesday. It's a 2-out, 3-run blast from Brooks Lee, and the Twins have a 4-0 lead here in the first inning. Big smile for Lee as he celebrates with Clemens and Bell at home plate, adding to those road numbers. Lee delivers again. And here we go again. Another big first inning for the Twins here today, Danny.
Well, what a swing right there by Brooks Lee. Line drive, and just got it over. Like you said, almost the exact same spot that Cody Clemens hit his. And the first inning numbers continue to trouble Jack Leiter.
You know, Skip Schumacher was asked about that after Tuesday's game. The first-year Rangers manager, he said, look, that is a big deal. It's a massive deal when you're constantly having to come back. And it's not just one run, Danny. Sometimes it's this. It's a crooked number. It was 3 for the Twins on Monday, and now 4 in so far. And hopefully not done for Victor Caratini. Takes ball 1 from Leiter. He's had 21 pitches here in the opening inning. And the 1-0 pitch way inside nearly hit him with a curveball.
You know, you look at Jack Leiter, what he features there. You talked about 95, 96 with the fastball. 4-seam straight. Guys have been able to time that up. It's the secondary pitches that he really kind of can't double up and have a lot of movement on it. Got Buck on a changeup, Lewis on a changeup.
Sinker taken for strike 1. And Danny, if you look at where that changeup was against Lee, against Buxton, against Lewis, it was down. That one stayed about knee high.
Oh.
Twins 4, Rangers nothing, 2 down. And the 2-1 to Caratini, a swing and a miss on a fastball at 97. Caratini out with a sore neck Monday and Tuesday. Back in the lineup here today, hitting .333 this month. Wind up and Leiter's 2-2 pitch. Line to left field. Fading, and sliding, and coming in, making a good play is Wyatt Langford. No, they're saying it's a trap. It's a live ball, and Langford, despite a very good effort, did not hang on to it. And Caratini is safe, and this first inning continues. And Schumacher says to play on. Slice to left. Langford coming in from his knees, and yep, it did bounce. Hit the turf and then came up. That was the right call from the crew chief, Alfonso Marquez. So Caratini with a 2-out single. The Twins have their 5th hit of the inning. And the pitching coach, Jordan Teagues, is out to pay Leiter a first-inning mound visit.
You talked about Schumacher, their manager, talking about it. Yes, it is a problem. But as you're a position player out here, and this isn't new for Jack Leiter and the Texas Rangers. This has been one of his kryptonite into that first inning, and it is tough to bounce back. But you're just saying, boy, here we go again. And your mindset takes you out maybe of your game plan against Joe Ryan.
So now Tristan Gray, the 8th Twin to bat. Look at the snap at 0 for 10. Twins 4, Rangers nothing. 2 down, first inning. With Caratini at first base. Stretch and the pitch. Fastball strike at 96 taken by Gray. So Leiter was briefly back in the windup following Lee's home run, now in the stretch with Caratini at first base. And the 0-1, swing and a miss on a slider down and inside. The scoreboard trying to pump up this crowd, but the Twins have taken this fan base out of the game right away today. Up by 4, first inning. Caratini's at first, 0-2 on Gray. And here comes Leiter's pitch, and he struck him out on 3 pitches on a slider. But the Twins bat 8 and put up 4. A Josh Bell RBI single and a 3-run homer from Brooks Lee is 12th. And Joe Ryan with some early.
Yogi Berra was an 18-time All-Star and 10-time World Series champion.
This is the only perfect game in World Series history. You ask him about it, and he would say, it ain't been done before, and it ain't been done since.
David Wells was perfect on May 17th, 1998. Beanie Baby Day.
It's not the pitcher that's calling the game. It's the catcher calling what pitch to throw.
Home plate is 17 inches wide. And so he said, well, if it's more than an inch, and it was a lot more than an inch, then it's an illegal bat.
Well, he is. He's out. Yes, sir. He's out. Look at this.
Keep it down a little, will you, please?
Okay, Yogi.
Casey Stengel and the other touring ball players met the King of England.
Of course, with my English, we had a little trouble understanding each other.
As Yogi said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es flow mayor.
Race was on Target, brought to you by Target, proud partner of the Twins. 4-0 Twins. Rangers batting. It'll be Jock Peterson, Josh Young, and Wyatt Langford. For Texas, the Rangers coming in 28th in baseball, averaging fewer than 4 runs per game. And now Peterson will face Ryan. And Joe on the season, as Danny mentioned earlier, 15 starts, 4.3 ERA in the low threes. A guy that hasn't received much run support this season, but he will have a 4-0 lead before even throwing his first pitch here shortly. Ryan set to go. Peterson showing bunt and took it back and a strike. Fastball taken at 93 from Ryan.
And again, talking down 4 runs, first inning. Peterson showing bunt. He's not bunting. Usually likes to swing at that first pitch fastball.
And the 0-1 swings here at a fastball off the outside corner. And no balls and 2 strikes. Peterson, 34 years old, 2-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champion. DHing for the 3rd consecutive game. Wind up from Ryan, and the 0-2 pitch misses high at 95. Ryan facing the Rangers for the 4th time in his career. And delivers 1-2, line foul out of play left side. Caratini behind the plate for Ryan today. It's number 41. The gray jersey today. Again, the 2-strike pitch, a check swing, ground ball, bounding foul. On the third base side, was fooled by the splitter, but made contact and stays alive. Ryan has gone 6 innings or more in 7 consecutive starts. Twins had a 7-inning showing from Zebby Matthews on Tuesday. New ball and Ryan back to work. Righty to lefty. The leg kick and the 1-2 to Peterson is low, and a challenge here from
The catcher's challenge of the pitch.
And the Twins are probably going to lose this challenge. It was close, but looked low, and it was.
The pitch is the ball.
He was set to pop and fire that ball around the infield, but Twins lose the challenge.
Yeah, and Jock Peterson was telling the umpire that, hey, he took too much time. And, Corey, we're seeing a lot of that more often now, that they're not being awarded the challenge because they take too much time.
2-2 pitch, and there's strike 3 on the outside corner. A fastball perfectly placed, knee height at 96. And Peterson is out number 1. Yeah, I'm surprised by some of that, Danny, because the rule is pretty set that you have 3 seconds. That the batter, the pitcher, from the time the call is made. Now, with certain umpires, that gets a little bit murky because Adam Beck the other night was pretty slow.
Some umpires take a lot more time in setting up and making that call.
One down for Josh Young. Fastball, bell tie, strike 1 called at 95. That's what led to Ollie Marmol's ejection when the Cardinals were in town over the weekend. Wind up the 0-1 to Young, and strike 2 on a slider. Young entering play today, 3rd in the American League in batting average. He is 6th in hits. He's hitting just 130 over his last 6 games. 8 homers. He's hitting 299 for the season. Twins 4, Rangers nothing, bottom 1. 1 out, and the 0-2 pitch. He is high at 95. Twins have Lardick, Buxton, Clemens left to right of the outfield today. Lee, Gray, Keyshaw, Lewis, 3rd to 1st. 1-2 pitch, high chopper to short. Gray waits for the high hop. Near his chin, he fields and throws out Young. And there are 2 down. Gray saw that big hop well, and no reason to panic. Come in, waited for that high hop to come to him.
Yeah, I'm getting more impressed with Gray's arm at shortstop. It's a pleasant arm at shortstop. And like you said, good decision. Sit back on it, get the chest high, hop, and then make the diamond throw across the diamond.
As the Twins are playing better here the last week or so, yes, the offense looks better, but defense cleaner, bullpen's been solid. And those are all good combinations for a team to be successful.
Well, it starts on the mound, you know that, but also when you get 12 runs like they did the other night, a little bit easier. Got 4 here in the first. Ryan should be on cruise control.
1-0 pitch to Langford, misses high at 94, and Ryan asking, was that up, and doesn't get a response from.
Well, he did. He said he put his head outside. Because Ryan asked, was it high? And the home plate umpire Easterbrook said no, outside.
2-0 pitch, and that misses away, and up 3-0 on Wyatt Langford. Recently back after missing almost 40 games with a right forearm strain. And Ryan again having a communication with Estabrook about those last two. Both were, well, this last one was a ball. The prior one probably not. The Twins have one challenge left, and there's a strike. Looked to be off the outside corner, but no challenge from Langford. 3-1.
You know, Ryan to me is one of the easier guys. If you're a home plate umpire, to be able to be behind the plate on a Joe Ryan performance out on the mound, great command.
Swinging a foul back, 3-2.
You don't see the catcher set up outside and then have to reach back over. Pretty much wherever that catcher puts his glove, he hits it.
Base is empty, 2 down, bottom 1, full count to Wyatt Langford, former first-round pick, and the 3-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out with a sweeper. So Joe Ryan strikes out 2, a shutdown start for Ryan. The Twins offense, after scoring 4 in the top of the inning, is right back.
I believe this one's it's a rookie card, I know, but I feel like it's the first card that I ever, like, big league card. Obviously, as a kid, trying to get to the big leagues, the dream of making it, but as a kid that had cards, right, as a kid, this is like seeing your card the first time. It is pretty cool. So that's pretty powerful when you see that card.
Yeah, Jim, Leday looking to hit the brakes here, and because that grass out there is moist, it'll be tough to get your footing out there.
The middle, backhanded by Lindor, who stumbles as he throws it away. Alonso, a diving attempt to stop that one.
They're playing a little tic-tac-toe over there by the Pirates dugout. And Emmanuel Valdez says, get serious.
We're going to need to check back in on this situation.
See if he gets that one on anytime soon.
Oh, they kept going. You gotta stop it.
Oh.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es Flow Mayor.
By the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Nothing Twins as the Twins bat here, top of the second. Luke Keyshaw, the lone Twin who did not hit last inning, leads off. He swings and fouls a lighter fastball back to the seats behind the plate. 0-1. Great to be back with the Cupertino Kid. Danny Gladden here this week here on the Treasure Island Baseball Network. Wind up from Leiter. The 0-1, Keyshaw checks swing, and that's a foul ball. As Keyshaw started, couldn't stop, helmet was coming off, and it's 0-2.
You know, and it's only going to get better. We go to Arizona, that's my backyard.
Fun.
So, hang out in my neighborhood.
Yes. 0-2 to Keyshaw is over but low. That's a good take. That's the changeup that we saw some of the righties expand and chase in the first inning, not Keyshaw. Luke, a couple of hits in this series, 2 doubles, in fact. As he swings and stays alive, fights off a fastball at 98.
Corey, he went through a stretch there, a lot of weak fly balls to the right side of the diamond. Worked super hard at it and trying to get the ball to left field, and he's been doing that very well.
Again, Leiter's 1-2 pitch and did not go. A check swing on a low slider. It's not uncommon to see Keyshaw even after games are over. To see him back in the batting cage, working with Trevor Amicone, Braden Sierra, the members of the Twins hitting staff, even after the game. 2-2 pitch. Pulled to left field. A line drive base hit for Keyshaw. Cut off by Langford. Another good at bat. That's the swing there from Keyshaw, Danny. Pulling line drives into left field.
He's got such good plate coverage, so really the pitches away, he can still kind of get the barrel of the bat on him. And that one right there, 97, but that was center cut. See if Keyshaw threat to run.
Yeah, I like that here. Higashioka is really struggling with the throwing game. And Keyshaw, 10 stolen bases to lead the team. As Larnach digs in for the second time, 1 for 1 today. Keyshaw stays. As Leiter misses with ball 1, a sinker down and away.
Keyshaw's still a young player. He's still learning the pitchers around the league and their tendencies on the mound.
That's why it's great to have a guy like Grady Sizemore at first base in his ear to give him some ideas. Runner stays, ground ball right side, a bobble found by Berger, second, back to first base, and the Rangers turn 2. So Berger to Duran, back to Berger. Little bobble there initially from the Rangers first baseman. Hit it hard, but right at the first baseman, 2 down. So base is empty, 2 down. Twins by 4 for Buxton. Byron struck out swinging back in the first inning. The windup and the pitch from Leiter. Swing and a miss as he chased a breaking ball down. 0-1 on Byron. Entering play today is on pace for 49 home runs, which would tie Harmon Killebrew's single-season team record. Harmon did so twice. 49 home runs in both 1964 and 1969. Two down, bases empty, and the 0-1 inside on a changeup, 1-1. Byron, 23 homers through his first 75 team games. In 64, Harmon had 28 at this point through 75 games. Swing and a miss and a high fastball at 97 above the belt, 1-2. 4-0 Twins, top 2, bases empty, 2 outs, righty to righty. The windup from Leiter. And a 1-2, a swing and a foul, and a piece of a breaking ball. Well, Twins have hit 26 home runs as a team over their last 13 games, and the guy at the plate, a big part of that run. He has 6 alone over his last 10. Again, Leiter's 1-2 pitch. Hit weakly to short on the charge. Duran, he fields, throws in time to get Buxton by a step and a half to end the inning. The leadoff single, but the double play, and then Buxton grounds out, and Leiter sees the minimum in a scoreless second.
How does one of baseball's most celebrated plays connect to one of baseball's most notorious curses? Through a cross-country move, an earthquake, and the Men of Steel? Find out on Hall of Fame Connections.
It was a defensive play so iconic that we simply call it the catch.
This is the glove Willie Mays had when he made that catch. This is great.
But let me touch it for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oakland pitcher Dave Stewart was named the World Series MVP.
It really comes from like the kings of Siam would give their courtiers white elephants, which were sacred animals, and they'd be too expensive again to maintain. Would put them into financial ruin.
They need to know this story. That's amazing.
Nobody could steal a base like Ricky.
I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.
So imagine making steals in these stuff.
So these are Ty Cobb's
These
cleats.
are Ty Cobb's.
So what I want to know is, were they ever swabbed for the DNA of opposing pitchers?
Roberts is no stranger to stolen bases himself.
That's what makes him special, is that everybody knew he was going to steal.
Roberts is going. Safe.
You know what they say? One great play deserves another. Catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv and discover your own connections to the game at baseballhall.org.
But this is our playa. Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
This is the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
4-0 Twins. Rangers batting home of the second inning. Brandon Nimmo leads off for the Rangers in right field today. Swings and fouls. A Joe Ryan fastball back at 94, 0-1. Nimmo, former Met, came to the Rangers in exchange for Marcus Semien. In the offseason, Nimmo making quite a bit of hard contact. Last 8 games, batting over .320. As Ryan goes off speed and misses down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike on the left-handed hitting Rangers right fielder who played more in left as a Met, but now sees regular time in right as a Ranger. Ryan's 1-1 pitch, line drive right side, base hit into right field. Curveball hung a little bit, and Nimmo pulls a single between Keyshaw and Lewis, and the Rangers have their first hit today. And now Ezekiel Duran, who is filling in at shortstop for the injured Corey Seager. Twins will not see Seager, have not, and will not in this series. He's on the concussion IL. Duran normally a second baseman, but has filled in well, even when Seager's had other setbacks here this season at short. He's 1 for his last 17. And Ryan pumps in strike one, a fastball at 93 on Duran. He had a great month of May. And even so, Duran is receiving some All-Star game consideration. He's second amongst American League second basemen right now for the All-Star game per early fan voting.
It's a reflection, too, also on the attendance at your home ballpark. If you look at some of the guys that are up there, they draw good in attendance. But he is a good player.
Nimmo at first, nobody out, and Ryan's 0-2 way outside. Slider saved to the backhand side by Caratini. Twins 4, Rangers nothing, bottom 2. 1 on, nobody out. Josh Smith is on deck. And the 2-strike pitch is down and away. Slider again missing from Ryan. A 2-ball, 2-strike count. Ryan's curveball, yes, he gave up a hit to Nimmo on that pitch a moment ago, but that has been such a great weapon for Joe this season. Here's the 2-2, fouled back. Fastball at 95, and Duran stays alive. Lewis holding Nimmo out. He stays, and the 2-2 pitch, line drive, right center field. Buxton over. He'll get there. He makes the catch above his left shoulder. Duran lines out. Nimmo back to first, 1 away for Smith. Speaking of Byron Buxton, hope you celebrate Buxton and his historic cycle with a bobblehead giveaway at Target Field coming up on Saturday, June 27th. The first 10,000 fans at the ballpark to see the Twins and the Rockies will take home this milestone Buxton bobblehead presented by Delta Airlines. Get your ticket right now, twins.com/tickets. 1 down, Twins by 4, bottom 2. Now Smith came off the injured list and took Seager's spot on the roster before the series began on Monday. Smith out nearly 40 games with an assortment of injuries, a glute injury, a wrist injury, also dealt with viral meningitis. Down a strike here in the second. The stretch and the 0-1 fouled back. At 94, 0-2. Smith was a second-round pick by the Yankees in 2019, and he came to Texas along with Ezekiel Duran. In the trade that sent former Twin Joey Gallo from the Rangers to the Yankees. Nimmo at first, one out, and Ryan's 0-2 pitch grounded foul. Berger on deck. The kick and the 0-2 from Ryan. Pulled foul on the ground right side. A splitter. Now Smith doesn't strike out too often. Low strikeout rate, high walk rate.
Endless possibilities and unique features, our spaces can be customized and scaled to suit any occasion. Hosting your event at Target Field guarantees an unforgettable event and experience for you and your guests. For more information, visit targetfieldevents.com today.
Rangers batting in the bottom half of the third. Twins 4 and Texas nothing. Joe Ryan after a 24-pitch second will face Higashioka, Peterson, and Young. Back with Danny Glenn and Corey Provis, and as promised, a very special guest. A trip from Houston, Texas. What, about 3 hours, 3.5 hours? Tyler Duffy, former Twin, is here in the booth with us. Great to see you, and welcome
Absolutely.
back.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me crash
you're doing
the party.
some podcasting now, right?
Yeah, so Dan Hayes, I guess with The Athletic, he reached out to my agent kind of around spring training. He knew I was still home, still trying to play. And fast forward, been doing a show 3 times a week and, talking baseball, throwing in some stories here and there, but all Twins coverage, and, here we are now.
Yeah, we got some stories. Thinking back about some stories, I was thinking when I saw you today about a caravan that we shared with Trevor May, and I think we picked you up. It might have been at Bismarck, at the airport in Bismarck. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Somewhere frozen.
And you showed up in like sneakers and a windbreaker.
Yeah, I had
Bismarck.
In Bismarck,
go right to the store to get you some warm clothes.
Yeah, I had some jeans, boots, and whatever jacket I had. The best was I tried to make a snowball when I got out of the airport, and I couldn't. And I learned quickly what too cold for a snowball is. And I think it was -9 that day or something like that.
Yeah, that's about right. That's caravan weather.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
2-2 the count to Higashioka. Twins by 4. The pitch pulled foul down the third base line. Danny brought up a good point, too, thinking back to your move from the rotation to the bullpen and how that maybe changed your career. Is that fair?
Yeah. And it was 1 and 2. I was a reliever all through college and then got drafted, showed up to spring, and Rasmussen, our old pitching coordinator, was like, hey, you're going to be a starter. I'm like, cool. Got to the big leagues, but then switched to the pen and had a good run there for a few years, and got to enjoy being in one place for a while, mainly.
Twins by 4 here in the third inning. Higashioka still batting foul. A Ryan pitch back 2-2.
Tyler, you were just saying that you were pitching 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I pitched this past, Saturday or something like that. Yeah, I got home Sunday from Mexico, and I saw the boys were nearby, so I was like, you know what, I'll pop up and say hello and see everybody and see who's left of at least when I was here last. So, there's still plenty of familiar faces.
Yeah, you said there's a guy still pitching down in Mexico that were former Twins.
Oh, yeah, a bunch of guys. There's, Smeltzer's down there, Kenny's Vargas, Danny Ortiz.
Vargas.
Oswaldo Arcia was down there last year. It's a real who's who of Twins prospects in the Mexican League right now.
3-2 on Higashioka. Lengthy at bat between Ryan and the Rangers catcher, and not anymore. Strikes out, not a sweeper.
Just looking.
Strikeout number 4. Your breaking ball that you threw and threw so well, would that now be classified still as a knuckle curve, or would that be kind of in the sweeper?
I think I flirted at times with what a sweeper would be. Mine was too plain. Had the depth and the horizontal, but I used to tell people day to day, some days it would just take off left, whether my slot dropped or whatever it may have been. But to that point, I then added a sweeper because that was what everybody did. So I have technically in my repertoire both at this point. So, I treat them differently, but yeah, my curveball is I call it slider, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Swing and a miss on a curveball from Peterson. No balls and 2 strikes. I want to talk with you about Byron Buxton as the Twins lead here by 3, because I love your perspective on Byron, because you were teammates with him every level of your minor league career.
Oh, yeah.
So all the wild plays that we have enjoyed seeing years and years, all these great moments, this has been the norm for you from when it began.
It was one we actually on our show the other day talked about how I got so familiar that I could tell by the way he's running whether he's catching the ball or not. And it's just there's a smoothness to it.
Peterson strikes out at a high fastball. 2 down. Go ahead.
There's a smoothness to it that he has, and when he puts his head down and starts really getting on it and running, that's when you know you're in trouble. And And I even said at that point, he will come apologize to you after he lays out and smashes in the fence because he didn't catch a ball. You know, it's just like you feel bad almost. It's like, dude, I don't need you out there killing yourself. But he will literally run through a wall for you. And, you know, he has not changed, and he's still that same guy today.
2 down. Here is Young batting as Ryan had strike one. Bell-tie sinker at 93 taken by Young.
It must be comforting for a pitcher, especially maybe a guy that's a fly ball pitcher, knowing you've got an elite center fielder out there to kind of help you out.
Absolutely.
Base hit to right, ground ball the other way.
It's one, you know, Jake Odorizzi comes to mind, a great guy to ask that question. But, you know, you're giving up balls in the air, and you know pretty much from gap to gap it ain't dropping unless they get it, you know. And at that point, you don't want to give a ball hit that hard anyway. So, you know, it's one, like I said, it's just so fun to watch. And I think fans at the beginning didn't understand what they were watching, and now they've fully gathered, like, how good he actually is out there day in and day out. And being able to get him on the field like he is right now, like, this is all you can ever ask for.
Twins by 4, bottom 3, and now Wyatt Langford as Ryan misses high, ball 1. Another former teammate of yours, Taylor Rogers, was honored with 10 years of service time earlier this season. When you think of Taylor Rogers, what comes to mind?
Man, just so consistent. Like, he is, again, the same guy that got drafted. We're all the same draft class now. I'm thinking Buxton, 2012. Raj and I, 2012 draft class. Raj was like 11th round pick. We joked that somebody got fired because of him. But he, you know, he's just cool, calm, collected always, man. And it showed, you know, when he was here closing games, he was just, there was never a wavering of his, you know, the way he came into a ball game. And, you know, it's fun to live vicariously now through these guys that are still doing it at such a high level. Like, you know, getting 10 years, looking back now, we were drafted 14 years ago, which is like kind of incredible. So yeah, it's been great to watch and celebrate with these guys, and like I said, still trying to enjoy it through them.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Young at first base, 2 down. Twins lead 4-0 here in the home third. Chatting with former Twin Tyler Duffy. Does a podcast covering the Twins, 3 days a week?
Yeah, 3 days a week. Normally comes out. You know, we try to piece it together, make it good. Like tomorrow, we'll have today's game to cover, and then whatever other cool news is going around. You know, between guys rehabbing, things like that, and then, you know, the occasional story like we were talking about the caravan, whatever it may be. But you know, it's trying to have some fun.
Ball 3 outside, and Langford. Ryan struck out the first 2 after a high pitch count in the second. Hoping for a quick third. He's thrown 18 pitches this inning. It's up to 59 for the game, and behind Langford 3-1. Swing and a miss. Just challenge him with a fastball. It's 94.
He's got a good one. Might as well throw it.
It is unique.
You talk to hitters, they don't see his fastball well.
No, it's funky. You know, it's got the hop, the ride, the vert, whatever you want to call it, and it's coming from way down low. You know, it's just unique, and he's got it.
Runner goes 3-2, foul back. With that, the arm slot that Ryan features, how similar that release point to yours?
So he's a pretty good bit lower. When I was with the Cubs, I dropped down, you know, I was like 5'3" release height, I think it was at, and I think he's still less than that. I want to say he's in the high 4s at times. I know like Darvish was kind of his comp, which just adds, it's, you know, I don't know how to equate it. It's like putting a pitching machine on the ground and shooting it up at yourself. You know, it's a look you're not used to, and then he throws you a sweeper off of that, and you're just like, what do you do with it?
3-2 is a check swing, no swing, and Caratini, is he going to challenge? No, on a pitch that looked to be a strike at the top of the zone. The Twins only one challenge left and did not opt to use it there, so it's a 2-out walk. And there comes Brandon Nimmo, who's been hot. He's 1 for 1 today.
Yeah, Joe needs just a quick little one pitch out here.
Caratini's going to go out and calm him down a little bit. Ryan's the one that was upset that he wanted that ball. It challenged a little bit. Here's Caratini recognizing that with your pitcher that hey, his emotions are getting involved here.
Yeah, you got to rein him in. It's good to be angry as someone who likes to do that, but you got to keep it tamed at times. You know,
it's tough to do.
It's really hard to stay competitive, but then keep that fire. Like there's such a fine line, because then you just become flat and complacent out there, and you just you can't take the fight out. You got to stay competitive.
And you would get mixed signals, right? And mixed reaction about how much emotion should you not show.
I got in trouble at some times. I got yelled at a little bit.
Early in your career.
Yeah, because I was one, I'd strike somebody out and I'd be dog cussing myself because I hung a curveball. I didn't execute to my liking. And everybody's like, well, you got the out. And I'm like, yeah, but he could have hit a homer, but I wasn't good at expressing myself yet.
2 down. Here is Nimmo batting as Ryan misses outside. Ball 1. The Rangers had 2 on in the second, did not score. Have 2 on here in the third. Twins 4, Texas nothing. Nimmo 2 outs, runners in scoring position, batting .208. Chatting with Tyler Duffy here in the home third. And a 1-0 pitch, check swing and a strike. He went that time on a sweeper down and inside.
Danny, what are guys looking at when they they take a swing and they just stare at the scoreboard?
Well,
you asking God for help or what?
He couldn't hit a slider either.
The 1-1 shot to the right side. Keyshaw ranging, flips to second base in time for the force on Langford. Nice play from Keyshaw, ranging over.
Guess who that is? Roger McDowell.
Check him out. He has his uniform on upside down with the shoes on the hand, and it looks like he's walking on his hands. Has his cap hanging down. That's supposed to be his head. Well, the Mets really trying to turn it around. They do, however, trail in this ball game 4-0. I love that.
If you want a Cy Young, 73, 5, and 6, I've got an extra 5. And then it says, has worked as a TV commentator. And I did start back in 1978. I did the Yankees and the Red Sox playing the one-game playoff. And ABC said if the Yankees win, Reggie will play, and then you'll go broadcast with Howard Cosell and Keith Jackson. And that's how I started my broadcast. And that's the Bucky Dent home run. So every time I see Bucky Dent, I go, thank you for making me a broadcaster.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es flow mayor.
You're heading to the Twins game, hosting the watch party, or stocking up for the next series, grab Celsius at Cup Foods and keep the energy up inning after inning. Celsius Fizz-Free delivers the same great flavors and Celsius energy, just without the bubbles. Find Celsius at your nearest Cub. Let's go Twins!
You're listening to the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
This portion of Twins Baseball is brought to you by United Healthcare, committed to care. Learn more at UHC.com. Twins by 4 after 3. The fourth is on. So is the Cupertino Kid.
Well, thank you, Corey. Good afternoon, everybody. First pitch to Carantini. In there, that's a strike 1. Victor singled his first time up. Line drive to left field. Twins leading 4-0 on 6 hits. Carantini with that little slide open stance on the plate. And Leiter delivers. That one catches the outside corner. And now in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Tyler Duffy joining us. Always fun to catch up with him. He was one of the guys that we got to see really progress as a player. Similar to what we might be seeing with some of the guys in the Twins bullpen now. But again, starter, made his career in the bullpen. Now it's popped up in the infield. Third baseman Young, now the shortstop coming in. It's going to be the shortstop. Duran calling off Young, and there's out number 1.
The Twins had that wonderful run of so many players, position players, pitchers, homegrown talent that won together, Danny, at various minor league levels. They won state league championships and minor league titles, and then all were together at various points in their big league careers.
And I'm a believer that when you stack your prospects up together and they win together, go to the next level, same thing. Number off the end of the bat, of Gray. Leiter picks it up. Easy play there. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And always talking to managers, when you ask him, hey, how you guys doing? He goes, I have no prospects. All the prospects are either, Double-A. I'm sitting here in A-ball. They moved all the prospects up.
Yeah, Duffy was with, Rogers and Buxton and Rosario and Kepler and Sano and, so many guys, Garver, that were together for a long time.
Keishel singled his last time up, takes it in there for a strike. There's an organization, I'm not sure who it is, but they'll have the prospects at A-ball. The next year, they move them to Double-A. They move the manager and the coaches with them all the way up to Triple-A, and then they revert back to A-ball. And they compensate the coaches. So, I've been to Triple-A, but I'm going to go back to A-ball. It's okay because they're being compensated for it.
So you're with those players
all the way.
Of the way until they reach the big leagues. Then you run that same cycle over again.
And it works for some organizations as Keishel bats with a count of 1-1. And Leiter delivers, missed outside badly. But it's always fun to have the prospects on your team. But I always said, I got 26 guys on the team. Aren't they all prospects? I think all the players think they are. Keishel check swing on a pitch high, 3-1. 2 down, base is empty. Inning continues. Trevor Larnach would bat next. 3 for 8 with a ribby for Keishel in this series. And a nice play to end the 4th, and he takes a walk.
It really was a good play because I keep hearing this from the players and the staff that this turf plays fast. So it balls just picks up speed. The topspin will take a high hop, and Keishel had to be perfect, ranging, getting that ball out, flipping to Gray in time to force out Langford that ended that near rally there from Texas.
And there was a calmness about him. There was no panic. Recognized that, okay, I just need to throw a little dart pass to Gray covering second base as Larnach swings and misses. Here's a running situation with 2 down. Keishel leads the club, 10 stolen bases. Been caught 3 times. Still learning the leads. And a pitch. Late strike called to Larnach. And now no balls and 2 strikes. Just watching Keishel with his leads. He'll take his lead, but then he'll take kind of a jab step back toward first base. And if the pitcher holds, he'll take another jab step. Rather than just kind of hold your ground. Pretty good lead right now by Keishel. 0-2 to Larnach. Long pause and a pitch. Ball to dirt. And Sizemore's done a great job with the base running of this ball club this year. And after every pitch, we'll come up and talk to Keishel.
Also, he gets a lot of love from Austin Martin, Trevor Larnach with their improved outfield play. That guy at first has played a big part in that.
Runner goes, and the pitch is taken. Throw down to second. And not in time. Ball was dropped by the shortstop. He has a stolen base. 11th on the year. We talked about Higashioka behind the plate and his ability not to throw base runners out. I would think that would land on manager's desk. Derek Shelton, and let's exploit it. Lifted foul down the left field line. Larnach, 2 strikeouts. Base hit, and then hit the ball hard. With Keishel on at first base, it turned out to be a 3-6-3 double play. Leiter in trouble, had base runners on every inning, and the pitch high. Four runs, 6 hits for your Twins. No runs, just 2 hits for the Rangers. And here it is. Stays alive as he pulls this down the right field line. Ryan has walked a couple. 2 hits, both singles. 5 strikeouts. Leiter delivers. Hit in the air, center field, fairly well. Long run, and hit on the warning track. Jumps up, and not sure if he caught it or if it's a home run, but he's on the ground. That's going to be a home run.
Yeah, that ball's not in his glove. That's a home run.
So that's going to be a 2-run homer for Trevor Larnach, straightaway center field. Gave a good run. Osuna out there jumped up, and it is a home run, and Larnach from second base will finish his home run trot. 6-0 Minnesota on Larnach's. Here's his 5th, second here at Globe Life Field. Osuna got back there in plenty of time. Timed his jump, just couldn't come up with it.
Boy, it looked like he was in his mitt there for a moment as Osuna went back there and timed it perfectly, as you said, and went up to the top of the wall. Leaping glove up, and nope, never had it. That cleared the yellow line from the get-go.
Yeah, when he got back there, kind of on a 3/4 sprint, when he jumped up, his glove actually hit the padding of the wall, and he could not get his glove up and over the wall. Here's Buxton to bat. Takes it inside, ball 1.
So the 2-out walk, and the Twins have done so much damage today. In fact, all of their runs have come with 2 outs today, Dan.
Brooks Lee with a 3-run homer, and here a 2-run homer. Bell has the base hit RBI. Check swing, crowded him, and now 2 balls and no strikes. We talked about Leiter and roughed up in the first inning. So far this year, 28 of his 44 runs he had given up came in the first inning. He gave up 4 in the first of this ball game. 12 home runs now. He's given up 14. Popped up right side. Berger out. Second baseman Smith out. Here comes Nemo, and Nemo's going to call and catch. Damage done. 2-run homer off the bat. Trevor Larnach. New score after 3.5. It's the Twins 6, Rangers nothing.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's take a trip around baseball for a look at some of the funkiest moments from the field.
And now he slips and falls. The ball gets by him. No, it wasn't me. No, not me.
And it hits him right in the pitches that took the bat right out of their hands.
Terang didn't see it.
Man, that's tough luck.
With that wand ready to wave some magic.
It goes way over Devers' head at first.
There's a big cockroach in the dugout, apparently.
But for every time you fall, you can always get right back on the horse with a fine fielding play.
Melendez-Olber dives, makes the catch.
Off his glove, there's no way.
How about that?
A sensational catch.
By Ryan Waldschmidt. Torque meets railing, and Torque wins.
It's gone! What a play! Brian Reynolds robs Ohtani. It's showtime.
And that might be the play of the year for the Ball Dudes.
How about that?
Be Ezekiel Duran, Josh Smith, and Jake Berger. It was 5, 6, and 7. 3-run homer, Brooks Lee. 2-run shot, Trevor Larnach. Duran flew out to center field his first time up. His first pitch outside, ball 1. Pitch Pitch count 66 for Ryan here in the bottom of the fourth. And now Ryan having a kind of palms out on the mound, asking the whole play, and that missed down and away. I've heard the umpires that when some of the coaches start hollering from the bench as to where was it, that ball's not low, the respond is easy. They can just say challenge it, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Problem is if you run out of challenges early, those umpires, they can open it up. No recourse. It's popped up. Curratini going to give chase, but that's going to well be in the seats. Rangers averaging about 26,000 a game here. They attend it well. World Championship banner.
This to me looks like the largest crowd of the series.
Yeah. Fill it in pretty good here. Parking, easy. Ground ball is shortstop Gray. On the move, quickly comes up and retires. Base runner Duran, one out.
Now Ryan chatted with Mike Estabrook between the mound and the plate.
Trying to do some damage control, right? A little bit of calm down. Brian pretty emotional on the field. We'll look around and kind of look up in the upper deck and then get the sign from his catcher. Take it in there for a strike. Josh Smith struck out in his only at bat. Smith was the one. Said he went around on a swing, actually hit his bat. And now on the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Ryan ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. A weak tapper fielded by Lewis. He'll take it himself. Steps on the bag and retires. Smith without number 2. And that'll get Jake Berger to the plate. Rangers sit in 3rd place in their division. American League West just 2 back of the Seattle. Seattle going in action today, just 1 game over 500. Rangers 3 game. There was a line drive, 1 hopper off the glove of Brooks Lee. That was a rocket. And Lee tried to back up and just kind of protect himself.
Yeah, that would have been a great play by Lee. Pulled on a line, took a bounce right at the body of Lee to his right, trying to go down with that ball, knocked off his leather, and then kicked away. But yeah, really do or die, expecting the bounce at some level of height, and was able to deflect it, but that's a hit.
The inning alive, here's Osuna. Takes it outside. You talked about the turf being really fast. Got the dirt infield. And there's some funny hops on this dirt infield as well. But that had top spin on it. Strike on the inside corner. Now evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Brooks did everything right. He went down with his eyes and brought his glove down with him to his knees. And again, that ball came up on him. So now he had to raise the hand up and just hit off the heel of his glove. Foul straight back. Let's pause 10 seconds. Allow our stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Twins Baseball. Back here at Globe Life Field. Ryan ahead. Osuna 1-2. Pitch missed down and away. Evens it up 2-2. Osuna 1 for 8 in this series. Twins up 6-0. And a 2-2. Popped up foul. Left side, Souvenir. But that division in the American League West Texas is 4-6 in their last 10. Same with Seattle. Nobody's running away with it. Now it's pulled into the dugout and Karam's back outside. For the Texas Rangers. By the Astros, 3.5 back. Angels, they're 8 back. Angels 15 games under 500. Kurt Suzuki managing that club. And that pitch inside as Ryan holds his pose after he delivers that ball. And that was outside or inside. On the count, full 3-2, runner off and running. Lewis playing behind a runner. Hit down the left field line, foul. This ballpark has some field level box seats. Looking through a net. Similar to what they have right behind home plate. This is one of the longest walks from home plate back to the dugout. Berger runs, and the pitch swung on and missed, got him. Chased up, strikeout number 6 for Ryan. A strand 1-4.
What else is going to happen today? Henderson's bat goes flying into the stands on a strikeout.
And that's not good right there.
See Andy looking at it like, hey, not supposed to be doing that.
Stick to basketball there, right?
Oh, no catch. Love to get that one back. Alonso lost the bat as he flung at that high fastball.
That's going to keep him up tonight. Can't make that catch.
You got to keep that clean, right? You got to catch that.
The Arizona Diamondbacks are striking back after a slow start, and it's largely thanks to one of baseball's fastest men.
Corbin's on the run. He's going the distance. He's going for speed.
Corbin Carroll has been playing like an MVP since his debut in 2022, but in his 4th full season, he's taken his game to a whole new level.
This guy's unbelievable. He's unforgettable.
On Sunday, Carroll put together one of the best games of his career, going 4 for 4 with 2 triples and a 9-1 D-backs win. That put Carroll at 8 triples for the season, twice as many as any other player, and 51 for his career.
He's the reason why you come to the ballpark.
Watch him hit and watch him run.
He became the 2nd fastest player of all time to reach 80 homers and 50 triples. Only Hall of Famer Lou Gehrig did it faster. Carroll's on pace to lead the majors in triples for the 3rd straight season, and he's only 1 triple away from tying the Diamondbacks club record of 52.
Fifth of his career, and his 13th home run of the season makes it 5-1 Diamondbacks.
Yeah, Arizona went on to defeat the Angels 8-1. Eduardo Rodriguez, the victory, hit the 100th of his career, the 9th Venezuelan-born player to reach that mark, 17th active player to hit triple digits in wins right now in the majors. Danny.
Well, that's going to be a Jack Leiter done. 4 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs. Walked a couple, had 4 strikeouts, touched up 2 home runs, a 3-run shot off the bat of Brooks Lee, and a 2-run shot off the bat of Trevor Lerning. He'll give way to the right-hander, Peyton Gray. And Gray on the year in his 18th appearance is 2-0, 23 and a third innings, 21 hits, 22 strikeouts. Right-hander toes the third base side of the rubber. First batter will be Cody Clemens, Royce Lewis, Josh Bell. And a first pitch. Missed outside, ball 1.
Now the changeup is his number 1 weapon. Changeup, 4-seam slider. The changeup he throws around 83. Fastball velocity will be low 90s, around 92, 93.
And a swing and a miss. There you go. Changeup, straight change. Good arm action on it. And right back. Fastball catches the inside corner. It says here he's the 2nd highest changeup usage in Major League Baseball. A minimum 300 pitches. Clemens in the box. In a hole 1 and 2. And strike 3. Boy, he locked him up. There was that approach looking for the changeup. He snuck 2 fastballs by me.
And for whatever reason, the Twins have been at the bottom all season long in terms of hitting either splitters or changeup. That semblance of an off-speed pitch, the Twins have been dead last in terms of average and slug against changeup. So Skip Schumacher, well aware of those numbers, hoping to keep his team in this game down 6, brings in a guy that throws the changeup as often as he does.
And off-speed slider catches the corner to Royce Lewis. 2 at-bats, 2 strikeouts, 1 for 10 in this series. And that one a fastball in the inside corner. So we've seen the fastball, slider, and 1 changeup. Righty delivers, swung on and missed. And another fastball. I got to walk back and talk to my hitting coach and say that scouting report you just gave me when I went up there is backwards. Well, fastball, 1 slider. There's Bell to bat.
Yeah, lefties are seeing the changeup 54% of the time. Righties around 34%.
Bell watches this one go by. Another 4-seamer, 94. Strike 1. RBI single his first time up. Moving the first run of the ballgame. That one is just outside, 1 and 1. 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning. 6-0 Minnesota. Ground ball, 2-hopper to Smith at second. Fields it, and a little soft toss over to Berger at first with a 3-up, 3-down inning for Peyton Gray. And
Dominic Smith leads off for Atlanta.
Pitch on the way. Dominic Smith hammers one. A mile high, a mile deep, a majestic shot, and it's 2-0 Braves. What a display of power by Dominic Smith. A home run deep over the right field wall, and it's 2-0 Atlanta.
Boy, that was such a pretty swing. Dominic just pulls his hands in and gets the barrel to it, and that ball cleared the fence. I mean, waved goodbye as it was going over. It was smoked.
Austin Slater swings and misses at a slurve that hit him, and he is down on strikes. That's marginally embarrassing.
We got a ferry boat upside down. Let's go shoe on ferry boat.
I love it.
With the collector cup. Raising the bar for all of us.
Oh, we got a barbecue out on a kayak? That's outstanding.
Stretching over the tarp. That's great. Umpire comes in, no catch, no catch. Camaro's like, sure I did. See?
Nunez going to push one right side. Sanchez flips it to the bag and hits the umpire. Nunez now going to try for second, and he's dead meat.
What a wild turn of events there. That's going to be it. It's going to be an out on Nasim Nunez on one of the wilder plays you will see.
Right back, and it is caught. No, it's in his shirt. Logan Gilbert wore that one. That was something that you will not see again.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Morno here. If you're looking to get away and play, Madden's offers 4 outstanding courses in one lakeside destination. It's golf at its best, all in one place. Visit Maddens.com. Use promo code TWINS to save 10% on your vacation.
This is the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
Hey, bottom of the 5th inning, there'll be number 9 hitter. Higashi Oka. Struck out looking his first time up. Swinging the bat pretty good lately. 4 home runs, 9 ribbies last 18 ball games. A part-time guy. Watches that one go by for a strike. Outfield pretty much straight away. Buck shading a little bit into left center. And a swing and a miss. Poor cut there on a sweeper. Now no balls and 2 strikes. Just 3 hits for the Rangers. All singles. And Ryan delivers in the dirt. rare splitter, at least in this game. 86 pitches for Joe Ryan. He's had his last 2 outings. Last outing, 6 innings, 102 pitches. Fouled back. Pitched the game prior to that against Kansas City. Went 6 innings, 102 pitches. Last 7 ball games, he's gone 6+ innings. And just missed on a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ryan's been that guy that Twins have had a tough time getting him some runs. Not today. Popped up, shallow center. Keyshaw out. Buck coming in. It's going to be Gray now calling. And Gray getting his fielding percentage up by calling everybody off. Ran a long way.
I don't know if we'll get the answer to this, but Ryan is throwing his 4-seam fastball, Danny, around 44% of the time. This season, or I'm sorry, that's this season. Today, he's up to 53%. I wonder if the score has kind of changed maybe what the game plan was going to be about how much he was going to lean in on the other weapons against the Rangers here this afternoon.
Jock Peterson takes a strike. You know, Corey, I think a lot of it has to do also with the team that he's facing. In that, yeah, you get a good lead like that. He's not leaving anything over the heart of the plate as Peterson swings and fouls a fastball there.
And the Rangers have not been a good fastball hitting team this season, 24th in slug entering the series.
So that all comes into the scouting report and the game plan. Strike 3 looking. Jock Peterson.
Great pitch.
Fastball, or that was the splitter for the location of it. Strikeout number 7.
His prior 6 strikeouts, he had 4 with his fastball, 2 with his sweeper. Now he gets his first with his splitter and at the knees, and a perfect pitch, and Peterson caught looking.
3 of the 7 have been looking. As Young bats, he singled right side of the diamond last time, up 1 for 2. Young on a little 7-game hitting streak. As Ryan wastes a little time swinging a miss off speed pitch.
Well, the pitch count at 94. This is what Ryan needs here to get it back out for the 6th inning. 2 up, 2 down, 0-2 on Young, and he calls time.
I'm a little surprised at the 94 pitches. It seems like he's just been having some fairly quick innings. He's had traffic on it every inning but the first. And that's fouled off.
I would imagine what just happened here, foul balls. I think today has been one of those starts, Danny, where it's been an abundance of foul balls. And with that, the pitch count has climbed.
Got a couple deep counts. He's walked 2, 7 strikeouts. Sweeper missed outside. Young is fighting it a little bit right now. Just 3 for his last 22. That's covers 6 ball games. Still a .299 average. Fly ball hit well to right field. Clemens back on the track, jumps up, makes the catch. Comes down, makes contact with the wall. Joe Ryan both hands up. Appreciates the defense. 3 up, 3 down through 5. Twins 6. And the Rangers nothing on your home for Twins baseball.
Text and whatever.
So Rockies is really like where my major league career really took off. You know, it was a special time in my life, 7 years with the team, and this jersey in particular, 2018 postseason patch on it here. So I've always kept all these jerseys with the patch on them because that's what it's all about, is getting to the playoffs and trying to win the championship. You know, the black jersey with the cutoff, not a lot of teams rock the cutoff anymore, but this is a jersey we wore all the time in Colorado.
Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Brooks Lee turns around, he'll bat right-handed against the left-hander Robbie Hallstrom. On for the Texas Rangers, and the first pitch down and in, ball one. So Peyton Gray goes 1 inning, couple of strikeouts. Brooks Lee, 3-run homer back in a 4-run first inning. Grounded out to third baseman, his only other bat. And Hallstrom delivers. There's a fly ball center field. Routine. And that'll be caught by Osuna, 1 out. Hey, get ready to roll out because Ludacris is going to take over Target Field. It's a post-game concert. It's on Friday the 26th of June. Stay after the ballgame for an electric performance and get exclusive field access with a VIP pass. Don't act a fool. Get tickets at twins.com/Ludacris.
Every day, getting closer.
Their switch hitter, Carantini, he'll bat right-handed, takes that in there for a strike. Carantini missed the first couple of ball games. Day off helped him out, had a bad neck. And in the lineup here today, Twins have activity in their bullpen, and Ryan in the dugout near 100 pitches. Most likely done. That one catches the outside corner now. Carantini in the hole 0-2. That's Lawrence warming up in the bullpen. Pitch high and tight, spins him around. So Cody Lawrence. Justin Lawrence, I'm sorry. Pitch missed outside. Carantini, count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's high, 3-2. Carantini, 25 ribbies on the year. 4 home runs, a couple of big home runs. In his 54th ball game. Ground ball. Young misses it. Shortstop comes up with it. Throw across the diamond, safe. But Young cut in front of the shortstop. Flat out missed it. And then the shortstop kind of caught him off guard. Duran, he backhanded, then had a double clutch, and Carantini beat it out.
That's a really good play by Duran. He had his teammate cutting in front, and when he missed it, to be able to see that ball, it deflected off of his own mitt. Duran, the shortstop, his mitt came up, popped into his right throwing hand, and made that close. It's been ruled a hit.
Yeah, I'm surprised Young flat out. He overreached for it, and went in between his glove and his foot. Overreached for it. Now it's Tristan Gray. I'm sorry, Kreidler is hitting for Gray. and stay in the ball game. Fouls that first pitch off. With the rotation over at first base now, with Royce Lewis, Caratini played a few games at the start of the season at first base. He has not been there in a while.
Since Ryan Jeffers' injury. Yep. Not seen Caratini play any first base. It makes sense because the Twins have been leaning on Caratini to catch more and more often.
Keep his switch hitting his bat in the lineup as well. Swing and a miss. So Kryler bats here with a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. Caratini played 10 games at first base. Pitch high. Evens it up 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Shallow fly ball center field coming on. That will hold up. Get a little bit too good. And that is out number 2. Keyshaw bats, number 9 hitter, runner at first.
Second baseman, number 15.
The series versus the Rangers presented by Frank Deloney's Hardware and Garden Center. Their 20 metro area locations. Enter to win that Weber Grill from Frank Deloney's by emailing radio@twins.com. Again, that's radio@twins.com. And a chance to win a Weber Grill. And a pitch to Keyshaw way outside. Keeshaw's reached both times. A single in the second inning and a 2-out walk in the fourth. And that one missed inside. Keyshaw with a stolen base here this afternoon. He has scored with 6 runs. It's leading 6-0. Short lead by Caratini at first. And a swing and a miss. Healthy cut. 93 on the fastball. Left-hander Robbie Hallstrom. With a day off yesterday, picked up a game. 4.5. Back of the White Sox, who are tied with the Guardians. And that pitch low and in the dirt. And challenge.
The catcher's challenge in the pitch.
And he's going to be right, as this was a strike.
Pitch is a strike.
Just caught the bottom part. The strike zone there. Keyshaw now. Down to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Missed down and in. So Caratini be off and running 3-2. The Rangers coming into this series scored the second fewest runs. 71 home runs, that's 5th fewest. They don't walk. And they don't strike out that much.
Wondering here if Keyshaw reaches Larnach on deck. Does Shelty stick with Larnach in the lefty-lefty matchup, or does he go to Austin Martin?
Nobody's warming up in the Rangers bullpen. And it's a walk, and we're going to find out.
And Larnach will bat for himself.
Yeah, he's making his way up there. And Larnach has earned it. Especially this year in facing left-handed pitching. And there was a time that these guys would be looking over their shoulder and trying to find out if you're going to lift me or not.
I think the score also is a big factor here. If this was a closer game, perhaps this is a different move. But Larnach getting a chance here. He's been hot.
Yes, he's a couple homers in this series. 2 on, 2 out. First pitch high.
Larnach this season, only 24 bats against lefties, and he has 3 hits.
There's an opportunity here to drive some runs in. Already driven in 2 with a 2-run shot. Pitch in tight. Yeah, Corey, if this is a closer ball game, you know, the 6th inning here, I would say that Larnach for Austin Martin would probably be the call. And Martin, what we've seen lately, comes in for defense late. Clemens came into second base the other night late. So they put their defense in there late in ball games.
As Higashioka went to the mound to visit with Alstrom, Brady Sizemore got the attention of Caratini and said, hey, go talk with Ramon Borrego, third base coach, with a sheet off of his back pocket.
He's back at second now. Just kind of remind him, give me a good secondary lead and run hard for me. Larnach gets here at 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss, healthy cut. Off the plate just a little bit. 2 balls and a strike. I like the swing. Lefty delivers. Jam shot. That's going to land for a base hit. Caratini's going to be waved around. He's going to score. Throw into home is cut off by the third baseman. And not pretty. 3-hit day, 3 RBIs for Trevor Larnach. 7-0 Minnesota.
Yeah, the first run that the rookie Robbie Alstrom has allowed so far in his big league career. And a lefty swing here from Larnach. Like you said, Danny, 3 more runs batted in today.
Not real pretty, but it works. And with Byron Buxton to the plate, pitching coach going to come out.
All right, Danny, we've got a ton of stats in our beautiful game, don't we? Well, here is one that doesn't make any sense to me. Byron Buxton will bat here with 2 on and 2 out. This season, Byron batting
runners in scoring position
with 2 outs. Is 0 for 24.
With runners in scoring position.
Right.
I thought he picked up an RBI the other night with a runner in scoring position. There might not have been 2 outs.
Yeah, those hits have been piling up here lately. We're seeing Byron coming up with more and more swings with runners in scoring position, but we've yet to see one in a situation like this. Let's see it happen right now and add 2 to 7-run lead.
He got a left-hander on the mound. He's 0 for 3 here so far. Buck with a little 5-game hitting streak. 2 on, 1 in. Picks that one down the heart of the plate. Strike 1, 84 on a slider. I bet you Byron's not even aware of that number. If he is, he doesn't care. Down and in.
A few weeks ago, he was asked about just generally his numbers and runners in scoring position. He said, oh, I do know. I know because this is abnormal because Byron last year was fantastic. Great numbers, runners in scoring position. This has not been the norm, but he was well aware of, for whatever reason, they haven't been very good, but improving lately.
1-1 pitch. It's high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Driver's seat here, 2 and 1. Get something to drive. And lefty delivers. High strike called to Buck. Evens it up now. 2-2. Byron in the box, 2 on. Kiesel the runner at second, Larnach at first. Holster, the left-hander, delivers. Ground ball is shortstop. Flip it to the second baseman and force out Larnach at second base. 1 run here.
He has taken it to a new level here today against the Red Sox. He was absolutely overpowering. 13 strikeouts. That is a career high.
Going back is Reynolds at the wall. Up, and he makes the catch to Rob Ohtani of the home run.
Nando to left. Bidet going back. It is gone! Up over the fence on a line! The stutter step at third is back. A game winner against the Reds.
It's your first big league home run off Shohei Ohtani.
Do you feel lucky?
A 2 home run night hitting hero Pittsburgh.
High drive. This game is over.
That's an owl, in case you're wondering. That's one of the few fans that looks at Canseco and says, who? What are they going to do? Expect they to pick up a baseball?
Oh, poor baby. You know, I did read it a year ago.
Yes.
Seiko absolutely loves animals.
Durwood Merrill.
Get away, Durwood.
Leave a little opening at the top, guys.
Innovative is the hometown supplier of restroom and office essentials for the Twins. We're proud to sponsor the Double Plays program, donating $100 to Fight Like a Ninja every time the Twins turn 2. As workplace needs evolve, count on Innovative. Learn more at innovativeos.com.
You're listening to the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
Well, Joe Ryan's afternoon is done. 5 innings, just 3 hits, no runs. Walked a couple, had 7 strikeouts. He'll give way to Justin Lawrence in the first pitch swinging. It's popped up down the left field line. Larnach on the warning track to the wall. Jumps up and can't come up with it. Wyatt Langford puts the Rangers on the board. They trail 7-1. Boy, Larnach got back there. Timed his jump perfectly. Couldn't come up with it. Third homer for Langford. 93, middle in. And Lawrence, he's given up now 3 home runs. And just 4 1/3 with the Minnesota Twins.
Great effort from Larnach and just out of reach as he waited for that ball to come down and very close to pulling it back.
Lambush first pitch off of Lawrence. And now Nemo Bass, left-handed hitter, right fielder. 1 for 2. First pitch missed inside. 95. Lawrence has good velo. Combined with Pittsburgh, Minnesota, ERA over 6. Giving up some hits, 17 walks. And there's a swing and a miss. 33 strikeouts. He's been hurt. Too many walks. Fly ball center field. Buck right there. A few steps to his left. And puts that one away. Easy can of corn there. There's Ezekiel Duran. Then on down to the Farm Monitoring Update. Wichita Wind Surge, they came away with a 10-9 victory for Springfield last night. Catcher Andrew Cussetti, he went 3 for 4. Also drove in 3 runs, logged his first triple of the season. In the contest, they led the charge for the Wind Surge. Ezekiel Duran watches this one go outside, ball 1. Duran a shortstop with Seager out. Having a pretty good offensive year. 4 homers, he's driven in 36. Speed guy has 5 stolen bases. Breaking ball catches the inside corner, buckled him. 1 ball, 1 strike. and came right back with it again and buckled him.
Some frustration here mounting for Duran. Now 1 for his last 19 after he grounded out to short in the 4th inning. Back inside the first base dugout, took his helmet and slammed it down on the bench.
Check swing, didn't go. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I was always told, don't show your frustration out on the field. The opposing team is going to see that. Hit down the left field line, and that ball's got home run distance, and that's off the foul pole. So Duran connects at 5th. And now it's 7-2 Minnesota. The solo home runs aren't going to hurt you.
It was almost like an Adrian Beltre swing, waiting on the breaking ball, dropping the back right knee down to the ground with that cut.
Smith bats and takes it in there for a strike. So maybe Duran slamming his helmet had something to do with that. Got the frustration out. And quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. And Lawrence delivers. Fisted foul. Last time out for Lawrence, he got hurt. It's the Cardinals. Got 2 quick outs. And then gave up some big home runs. Costly late. And a swing and a miss. A strikeout, out number 2.
Twins are getting Taylor Rogers up in the bullpen. Lawrence will stay in now to see Berger with 2 down and a righty coming up.
You know, if you just look at Lawrence's stuff, it plays. He's got good stuff. It just said before, he has a tough time repeating the pitch. One down and away, ball 1 to Berger. 2 down, bases empty. 2 in here in the bottom of the 6th. It's a good breaking ball. I'll call it more of a sweeper. And there's one right there. And a swing and a miss. He's got good volume, velo on it. One. Again, sweeper way outside. Twins pick Lawrence up off the waiver wire from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Was 23 games for Pittsburgh earlier this year. Berger bats with a count of now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Going to call timeout. Lawrence will walk off the back part of the mound. Berger leads the club in home runs, 12. And strike 3, looking, locked him up. There's the nice sweeper. They do get 2 runs on 2 solo home runs here in the bottom half.
Dom Canzone will lead off for the Mariners. Canzone, deep blast. You can't forget about it. Dom Canzone strikes twice on opening night.
Yeah, just an easy 109 exit off the bat from Dom Canzone. 93 down and in. Crushes this ball. Same spot, right center.
Multi-homer game for Canzone. 1-run game now, the bottom of the 7th. Less reliant on the home run ball, huh?
If you're feeling crabby, check out some of these wild and weird moments from around the league.
Since going to tag out Bowers, who had the crab crawl back toward first base.
Is this 1-1-1-3 on the putout?
Of course, catching it is one thing.
Whoa!
Go through the 5-hole?
Yeah, it sure did.
Now that's what you call really struggling.
Now let's see some animal instincts on display in the field.
Nico! Behind the back. What a play!
Get a load of this.
Say hey, Austin Martin right. He made an incredible catch.
And a liner caught by a leaping Bobby Witt Jr.
No question about that one.
Robles over, goes to a dive, and makes a tremendous catch.
Oh, I didn't give him a shot off the bat to come down to that baseball. Oh, highlight reel stuff from David Hamilton.
How about that?
Across Minnesota, Iowa, and the Dakotas. Online at radco.com. Radco, your truck, your way.
Radco, your truck accessories pro.
You're listening to the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
Hey, this portion of Twins Baseball brought to you by your select Heartland Chevy dealers. Log on to ChevyDealOnline.com. Find that dealer near you. New pitcher on the mound. Tell you all about it. Here's the total package. Corey Provis.
Thank you, Danny Boy. As the Twins bat in the seventh, leading by 5, Cal Quantrill, who the Twins saw here the other night. Scored 3 runs against him in 2/3 of an inning. Takes over here in the seventh. Cody Clemens leads off. And the 0-1 to Cody misses high. That's a 1-ball, 1-strike count on the Twins' left-handed hitting right fielder Clemens, Lewis, and Bell against Quantrill. Fourth pitcher for Texas here today. Wind-up and the 1-1 pitch. It's swinging a line drive right center field in the alley. Osuna over. He'll get there. Makes the cap-high catch. Clemens lines out. So 1 down here in the seventh. Base is empty, and here comes Royce. 0 for 3 today. 3 strikeouts for Lewis. Mentioned that Royce went to the World Cup game yesterday, England and Croatia. Have you been following what's been taking place in Boston with the Scottish
they ran out
team?
of beer. Who is it? The Irish are in there, aren't they?
Scotland.
Oh, them too.
High fly ball, shallow left field. 3 Rangers converge. It'll be the left fielder Langford grabbing it near his left shoulder. And there are 2 down. Yeah, seriously, they're saying that some of the bars around Fenway Park are running out of beer with the damage that Scottish fans are doing and taking a part of the experience.
Yeah, everybody that I've seen on the news, and it just seems like everybody, I don't care what arena you're in, are having a great time.
Yeah.
Talk about how friendly people are. Just a real good time.
2 down, bases empty. Twins 7, Rangers 2. Josh Bell has been out twice. A single and a walk with an RBI. Josh got the scoring started back in the first with an RBI single with 2 outs off Jack Leiter. He's walked and grounded out since. Swings and misses 0-1. The righty Quantrill to the left-handed hitting Josh Bell. As he looks at his sinker high, 1-1. Switch hitting. DH once again, Josh Bell. Adding to his great June numbers with more damage here this afternoon. Now the 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss on a cutter, 1-2. We saw Quantrill for a long time as a Cleveland Guardian, as a starter. The 1-2 to Bell, pop foul out of play. It was non-tendered by Cleveland after 2023, went to Colorado. 2024 last year, Miami and Atlanta. And now his 15th appearance with the Rangers this season. Turns and deals 1-2, line foul. He was a guy that I thought the Twins were going to sign.
Did you?
Yeah, just because they saw him for such a long time.
Yeah.
He was non-tendered by Cleveland. They're always looking for starting pitching. He was great against the Twins during his time with the Guardians. And the 1-2 misses upstairs. Twins by 5, 7th inning, 2 down.
I think his better days are behind him, and now he can hang on as kind of a bullpen arm. Can give you a little bit of length.
2-2 to Bell, line to left field, a base hit past the lunging body of the third baseman Young. With the switch hitting Bell, hitting left-handed, the Rangers shifted their infield over, moving the shortstop Durant up the middle. Third baseman Young over to the shortstop position. And Josh lined it past the body of Young, the third baseman, playing in the hole at short. He dove to his right, could not glove it, and Bell has his second hit today and 6th of the series. Twins have done their damage offensively with 2 outs. We'll see if Brooks Lee can add to it, as Brooks came up with a 3-run homer back in the first inning with 2 outs. His 12th, and now 9 of his 12 have been hit away from target field. Ball 1 outside. Stretch and the pitch fouled back. Mentioned earlier that Brooks jokingly said that, hey, what's going on with your home and road splits? I just dig the pinstripes. Well, that got back to Shelty in his office before the game. He said, I'm fine at home. If Brooks wants to wear the gray traveling pants, fine. Whatever. Now Quantrill's 1-1, fouled back. And sinker at 94. Taylor Rogers looks like he is going to come in next for the Twins as the Rangers have 8-9-1. Osuna, Higashioka, and Peterson due up. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Brooks Lee. With Bell at first base. And the pitch outside. So Lee has this run going now. 3 more plate appearances today. 36 consecutive. Without a strikeout, the longest active streak in the game. Thanks for the 2-2 from the veteran Quantrill. The leg kick. And here it comes. Foul back. Pass there on a sinker. Josh Bell, a 2-out single. Has about a 4-step lead off the bag at first. Again, Quantrill delivers 2-2. A swing and a pop fly, slicing foul. Young racing over across the line. He'll get there in time to make the play. And foul territory to end the inning.
Steve Hamilton pitching. Oh, there's the volley floater, and it's ball back and lifted to the crowd. And he says, all right, maybe I'll do it again. Yeah, here it is. Look at it. And he fouled it again.
To deep center field. Varsho going back as far as he can go. And Reagular has a grand slam. 6-2 A's. Shea's 3rd home run of the series is a grand slam. And they have blown this game wide open.
And in grand fashion.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
That's going to be a home run. A 3-run homer pulled over the wall and right. Almost the same spot where the ball landed off Cody Clemens' bat on Tuesday. It's a 2-out, 3-run blast from Brooks Lee, and the Twins have a 4-0 lead here in the first inning.
Yeah, another big opening inning in this series for the Twins. We're going to have more on that when we circle the bases. It's 7-2 right now in favor of the Twins. Joe Ryan only goes 5 innings in this one. Guys.
All right, Gino, thank you. No runs for Ryan. 3 hits. He walked 2, struck out 7. Justin Lawrence worked to 6th, and now Taylor Rogers takes over in the 7th. As the Rangers have 2 left-handed hitters due up. And Osuna, he will not bat. Instead, the Rangers go to their bench and bring in Cody Freeman, who bats right-handed against the lefty Rogers. We saw Freeman get the start at second base here on Monday night. It was a 4th-round pick by the Rangers in 2019, went 0 for 3. Strike one on Freeman. And now Rogers ready. The leg kick and the 0-1 pitch. A swing, a line drive, left center in the alley. Larnach over. He'll get there with a bit of a hop at the end. Ranging over to his left. Good route from Larnach. Freeman has retired, one down. Here in the 7th inning, and this series with the Rangers is presented by Frattallone's Hardware and Garden Centers and their 20 metro area locations. Enter to win a Weber Grill from Frattallone's by emailing radio@twins.com. That's radio@twins.com for a chance to win a Weber Grill. Strike one taken by the catcher Higashioka, who was struck out and popped out today. Win 7, Rangers 2, bottom 7. Bases empty, 1 out, lefty to righty. As Rogers goes off speed, outside corner with a backdoor sweeper, strike 2 called on the Texas catcher. Oh, 0-2 the count. And here comes Rogers missing down and inside. A sinker near the feet. Jock Peterson is on deck. Rangers have been swept twice this season. This would be the second time they were swept here at home. The Reds swept them for 3 games early April. And the 1-2 from Rogers inside on a sinker, 2-2.
They just look flat this whole series. And, getting behind early like that will take some of your offense away, take the wind out of your sails. But they just...
There's a ground ball foul towards the Twins dugout.
I just haven't seen anything, and I know Seager's out and a couple other guys, and the fact that we missed
DeGrom and Evaldi.
Yeah.
Again, the 2-2 from Rogers. Inside 3-2 with Peterson on deck. Full count to Higashioka. And the payoff pitch, line to center field, a base hit. Fifth hit for Texas today.
Pitch hitter, I think, for Jock Peterson.
Peterson 0 for 3 today, struck out 3 times. He'll take out the lefty. This would be Justin Foscue. First round pick, was yet to start a game in this series. Came off the bench late on Tuesday night. The 14th overall pick in 2020 by the Rangers out of Mississippi State University. Has 3 homers this season in 29 games. So Higashioka's at first, 1 out, Twins by 5, bottom 7. And the first pitch, well-placed sinker. Up and inside, but caught the inside corner, 0-1. That's one there you swing at. You are just going to pull that right to the ground. 0-1, comes back in, misses with a cutter.
You talk about him being a number 1 draft pick and got a little cup of coffee last year in 4 games. His power numbers in the minor leagues and RBI is pretty good.
1-1 pitch off speed, sweeper pulled foul. This is 5 for his last 28. That covers his last 13 games. So ball and 2 strikes on the pinch hitting Foscue. Higashioka stays, and the pitch inside. Rogers missed the corner. Now the 2-2 pitch, ball 3. Breaking ball away. With Young on deck. Still just one out. Back-to-back 3-2 counts. And the payoff from Rogers. He walked it. Inside ball 4. That's the third walk the Twins have issued today. They issued only one total the first 2 games. And here comes some of the power right now, and Young is coming up. And Schulte has a righty ready in his bullpen. And Rogers facing 2 lefties. Retired the pinch-hitting, right-handed hitting Freeman. But Higashioka singled, a walk to Foscue, and Andrew Morris is coming in to face
a 2-out base runner and a guy with some speed as George Springer comes up. Springer hits it a long way to left, and it's gone! Career home run number 300 for George Springer.
Congratulations, George Springer. What a way to do it. An absolute no-doubter.
StatCast says 438 feet. And a big smile on his face as he is circling the bases. It is 6-1.
The name of the business is Legacy Catering. We all were talking about how Mom taught us all how to cook. She was a cook at the public school system for ages. So we all started cooking with her. So we decided, to do the business. So we went to figure out what we're going to call it. So we said, let's cook in honor of our mother. So that's what Legacy came in. And just remember that Legacy Catering is about people. And this is what barbecuing is all about. And this is why we love it.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es flow mayor.
Out to left field, Duran going back to the warning track, turns at the monster, it's high off the wall, Clement around third, he's going to come in to score. Brandon Valenzuela with an RBI double, the Blue Jays cash in after the extra life, and it's 4-3 in the top of the 9th.
And that would be the final as the Jays sweep the Red Sox. Boston's now 14 games under 500, a season worst for them, and they're on pace for their worst record since 1965. Sonny Gray started today for the Red Sox, his first time facing Toronto since that 2023 wildcard series with the Twins.
All right, Gino, thank you very much. Here, Andrew Morris is in, 2 on, 1 out, Twins by 5. Josh Young, the batter, as Morris hits the outside corner, knee high with a cutter, 0-1 on Young, who is 1 for 3 today. Rookie Andrew Morris, 24 years old, has some Texas ties. He went to college at Texas Tech in Lubbock, Texas. 0-1, blistering fastball, 97, strike 2, taken by Young. Morris, he has thrown Danny just about every role imaginable for the Twins this season.
And he's getting closer and closer to those really high leverage innings.
0-2 the count on Young. With 1 out and the pitch outside, a cutter ball 1.
A couple strikeouts last time out here against Rangers ball club.
Andrew threw in the series opener on Monday. Higashioka's at second, Foscue at first. Now the 1-2 pitch in the dirt and smothered by Caratini. Keeps the double play in order. Third bullpen arm. The Twins have used today Lawrence, Rogers, and now Morris. Here's Andrews, 2-2 to Young, and that misses low, 3-2.
I could see Morris, the closer down the road for the Twins. We've always had real good guys here, dominating closers. They've all had the mental mindset to be able to handle that role.
Full count, and the payoff is swing to foul back. Go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, I'm just saying that you have to grow into it. You just don't get out here and elevate yourself right away. You've got to learn your trait there, and you've got to earn your stripes.
Seventh pitch coming up, Morris to Young. Again, the 3-2 pitch fouled off down the right side. Morris working off the first base side. A glance to second, now to the plate. Again, the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Kreidler has it, second for one. Keyshaw's return, double play. And a fist pump. Emotion from Andrew Morris coming off the mound. Job well done. Puts out the...
The Seattle Mariners have officially found their groove, riding the wave of an amazing run that started in May and has them sailing in June.
And the Mariners sweep the A's.
The secret to their recent success? Power at the plate and dominance on the mound.
Swung on and missed, got him.
The rotation, led by Emerson Hancock, Brian Wu, and Logan Gilbert, has been absolutely electric, shutting down opposing lineups. And while all-star backstop Cal Raleigh remains sidelined, a surge of offensive power has arrived.
A rainmaker to left field. Julio with a bang.
Julio Rodriguez is on fire and flexing his marquee muscle. Throw a locked-in Randy Arozarena and a red-hot Luke Raley into the mix, and you got a lineup firing on all cylinders. Thanks to the run of victories to kick off the summer, Seattle has cruised to the top of the AL West and has the Pacific Northwest rocking. The American League is officially on notice. The Mariners are a problem.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
/Ag Now. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Feeling lucky? At every home game, enter your name into the Split the Pot raffle, benefiting the Twins Community Fund. One lucky winner will take home a portion of that game's proceeds.
Let's have a 7-2 lead. We'll bat here top of the 8th inning. It's off to Arizona after the ball game today. 3 with the Diamondbacks. But then we are back with you at Target Field on Monday when the reigning back-to-back World Series champs will be in downtown Minneapolis. Twins and the Dodgers. Monday through Wednesday. Buxton and the boys. Ohtani perhaps will start for the Dodgers on Wednesday. Hope you could join us for a great series upcoming next week. Twins.com/tickets for more information. The Twins and the Dodgers. Victor Caratini leads off the 8th inning. Quantrill still pitching. Caratini a 2-hit day. 2 singles and a run. Works from the windup. And his 1-0 pitch, a swing and a foul back. Defensively, Wyatt Langford goes from left to center. And Cody Freeman, after batting for Alejandro Osuna, stays in. And he is now in left field. Some news that Derek Shelton shared with us during our pregame visit today. Mick Abel, after a strong rehab start with the St. Paul Saints on Tuesday night, will meet the team in Arizona. 1-1, check swing foul. Ground ball towards the Twins' third base dugout. Abel will throw a bullpen for the staff and team in Arizona tomorrow. And then after that, we'll see what they do with Abel, but he will meet the team in Phoenix. 1-2 is high on Caratini.
Well, I don't think he's going to meet the team at Phoenix to a bullpen tomorrow and then not pitch till we get home. I think that the bullpen lines up for him to be that getaway game starter.
Yeah, right now the Twins have listed Prelip on Friday, Taj on Saturday, and TBA for Sunday, so that could certainly be Abel, and that would line up the 5 days from his Tuesday rehab start. His second rehab start that he made.
And all the good reports that we got coming out that he was dialed in, ready to go.
Velocity looked great. Got the pitch count over 60. 2-0 2-2 on Caratini. Twins by 5, 8th inning, and the pitch. Line to left field, slicing, and that will land on a hop in front of Freeman. So Caratini, despite the sore neck, able to give it a go today, and he has 3 knocks. 3 singles, and continues to put up great numbers here in the month of June. So 1 on, nobody out. Ryan Kreidler lined out to center in the 6th. Pitch hitting for Gray. And the Rangers brought in a lefty in Alstrom. Fastball missing high, and Kreidler ball 1. Keyshaw is on deck. Swinging a fly ball, right center field, deep in the gap. This one has some carry to the track, to the wall, and that is gone. Opposite field home run for Ryan Kreidler. And the Twins add on. And now lead 9-2 here in the 8th inning. Landing in the Rangers bullpen to the right of dead center. And Kreidler on a fastball at 90 went down, barreled to the ball, and found the Texas bullpen for a 2-run homer. And here's Keyshaw as he takes inside for ball 1. And Kreidler now with 4 home runs in 34 games as a Twin. In 89 games with the Tigers that carried parts of 4 seasons, he homered twice. Keyshaw with a base hit to left. So the hits and runs keep coming, and before Larnach steps in, we step out. 10 seconds for station identification from Arlington. This is Twins baseball. Higashioka's out for a mound visit, chatting with Quantrill. The Rangers, they play again tomorrow. The Padres are in town for a 3-game series beginning tomorrow night. And Texas was forced to use a position player to pitch on Tuesday in Higashioka. And the Twins have a 7-run lead. We're not there yet, but still nobody out in the 8th inning.
The shortstop production between Gray and Kreidler, they're producing. And Kreidler, you talked about his home runs, only 2 in 85 games, with Detroit already with 4 here. He squares it up. He's got really good power.
Strike called on Trevor Larnach. Had 4 hits on Tuesday, 3 more today, including another home run. Back-to-back days with home runs for Larnach. 7 for 10 of the series. Rangers not holding Keyshaw on as Larnach swings and misses 0-2. Twins scored off Quantrill on Tuesday and scoring again against him today. Timer down to 4 and about to run out as Quantrill still did not have his pitch, and he stepped off and reset the pitch clock. Righty to lefty and delivers 0-2 in the dirt and saved nicely by Higashioka. Twins at 35-40. Seeking their 4th straight win. Pitch to Larnach. Line drive center field. Langford. And it played perfectly. Makes the cap high catch. And straight away center. Keyshaw back to first. And here comes Buxton.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Buck is 0 for 4 today. Pulled to third, diving stop made by Young. Second for 1, and no chance on the relay throw from Smith. Nice play there from Young to his right. Robbing Byron of an extra base hit. So Keyshaw forced out. Buxton safe at first, 2 down. Twins lead by 7. And here comes Cody Clemens. Cody 1 for 4. Singleton scored back in the first, made a good defensive play and right in the 5th. Up against the wall and takes ball 1 outside. Strike called on a sinker from Quantrill. Twins will see 3 righties in Arizona. Michael Soroka tomorrow night. Zach Gallen Saturday. Ryan Nelson on Sunday. Pulled foul down the right side. Twins are missing Eduardo Rodriguez, who has been throwing really well for Arizona this season. The lefty veteran. You were telling me before the game, you didn't know it on Arizona playing well at home.
They are. They got one of the better records at home there. They've got you're going to be surprised. They play a different brand of baseball, similar to what we saw with St. Louis. Got some speed guy, of course, Corbin Carroll.
He chases a high fastball, strikes out swinging, but the Twins at 2. Ryan Kreidler now 4 home runs.
I was so inspired by what you were making that I want to do my own all-star ballpark bite, but I'm thinking we take some of that brisket that you make, and I'm going to do like a little slider. Got the pepper jack cheese, some American, get it going with some of the barbecue sauce that you have, that spicy, delicious one, and then caramelized onions. Make like a little sandwich. We cool?
Sound like a plan.
I think we did good.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
Dave, chef.
Just when we think we've seen it all, baseball gives us something new to talk about.
Splits 2 defenders and makes a great grab.
The kick is good, right through the flying uprights.
Whoa, went down inside his chest protector.
That's not a catch?
Make way for Batman.
People would love this if we did Lady in the Tramp.
Ronald Acuna Jr. pouring dirt into Ozzie Albies' glove.
He flips the entire glove to first base.
Fast and furious and dead on.
Now let's dive into this week's top plays.
Is pulled and a leaping grab by Shoebake.
Carson Bench with a pulchritudinous play.
Moving fast toward big league stardom.
Randy Rosarena. Superman catch. What a leaping grab by Quan.
And those 39-year-old legs are still cooking.
Oh, are you kidding me, Petey? Help it. Oh, hey now, hey now. What a play by Ryan Vick then.
How about that?
Engineered to work harder and last longer so you can maximize your uptime and minimize your maintenance intervals. Others can imitate, but none can replicate. Nothing beats the original. For Case IH genuine parts, visit Johnson Tractor in Wisconsin.
You're listening to the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
Twins 9, Rangers 2, bottom 8. Eric Orsi takes over for the Twins. 3, 4, and 5 for the Rangers. Langford, Nimmo, and Duran. Langford's been on twice with a home run as Orsi slider outside for ball 1. Kyler Fedko is now playing left field, so Trevor Larnach's day is over. Swinging a foul back. Speaking of Fedko, he picked up his first Major League RBI with a sac fly in the 9th inning on Tuesday night. And that ball, by the way, I saw it today. It's in a Ziploc bag. It's on Shelty's desk inside the visiting manager's office here. So that will be awarded to him, I'm sure, with a speech. Maybe waiting for also his first big league hit to present 2 balls at one time, right?
That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. The baggie's big enough for the 2.
1-2 the count on Langford. And here comes Orzias, swing and a miss, struck him out, splitter. 83 for out number 1. 10 strikeouts for the Twins here today. It's 25 for the series. So one away, bases empty for Nimmo. It's 1 for 3. The stretch and the pitch. Ground ball. Right side. It's Keyshaw, the second baseman on the dirt. Picks it up and slings it to first. And quickly 2 down. These two teams will not meet again until the final 3 games of the regular season. Target Field, September 25th, 26th, and 27th. Close the book on the regular season for the Twins here this season. 2 down, and Nicky Lopez is going to bat in place of Ezekiel Duran. Chicago area native. Began the season with his hometown Cubs. Long-time White Sox, Royal. And strike 1 called on Lopez. Briefly, I think Atlanta.
Briefly.
Ground ball up the middle. Keyshaw to his right. Dives. Can't get it. Base hit. Into center field. Pinch hit single for Lopez. Good effort there from Keyshaw. Out of reach. Despite the dive. Attempt to his right. There's Josh Smith. 2 for 3 today. 1 for 8 in the series. Twins are not holding Lopez on. Pitch from Orzi. This is outside for ball 1. Strike, splitter 1-1. Win today. Twins improving to 6-3 against the American League West so far this year. What has kept the Twins under 500 has been interleague play. Twins are 7-14. They're 500 against the AL East. They're 500 against the Central. They're 6-3 against the West, but the National League has not been as successful. Q down the third base line and a fair ball for Smith. How much Lee and the Twins could do about that? It bounces off the sidewall, bobbled by Fedko, but Lopez will stop at third base. And a double for Smith. Off the very end of his bat. Just a cue ball down the third base line into a perfect spot.
You talk about interleague play with the Twins, but also they're improving a little bit now, but they're 15-21 on the road. And you like to be able to at least play around 500 on the road, but they're getting there.
So second and third, 2 outs, and now Berger. Pops it up. First pitch. Shallow center. Keyshaw. Calling on the turf. He's got it. Makes the catch above his blue Twins cap. And the Rangers leave 2 more in scoring position. We go to the 9th at Arlington.
Ground ball towards second. It's more for Marte. Sliding grab. What a play.
Hernandez is going back at the wall, and he made the catch.
Jackson Merrill back at the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Merrill robs a home run.
That is stroked to left field. Newbar dives. He makes the catch. Austin Martin sprawling out with another spectacular catch.
Converging are Pete Armstrong and Ian Happ. Pete makes the sliding catch.
Tucker will pick it up. They're going to send a runner. Throw to the plate. Tucker,
Rolled to third. That's a fair baseball. It's Keith making a play.
Left side of the infield. Mason Wynn has it. His throw to first. He got it. Ball to short. Mason Wynn. He's got it. Runs to the bank. Throws on the run. And he got it.
What a play by Mason Wynn. One of his best of the year.
Chasing it, Peraza, long run, and Peraza makes the catch. Ground ball to third. Backhanded by Beatty. Long throw across the diamond, picked by Wagaman in time for the out.
There's a lot going on when Ohtani pitches and hits. So there goes Ohtani. Shohei lighting up the highlights already. It's a leadoff home run after he struck out 3 at the top of the first. And the Dodgers lead it 1-0. He hit 55 in the regular season, a Dodger record. And he's gone deep for the 3rd time this postseason, his first of the championship series.
Island Resort and Casino. Tickets on sale now at TICasino.com.
This is the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
It's about scoring the Rangers 25-6 in this series as we move to the 9th inning. Twins 9, Rangers 2. Cole Winn, a righty, ERA under 6, takes over for Texas. Lewis, Bell, and Lee do up. Roy swings, and the first pitch is popped foul down below our broadcast booth. Hit an empty seat, popped up in the air, and Trevor Plouffe next door had a chance. He felt. Need some Inspector Gadget go arms, but he made it seem interesting. I think you'd call that some false hustle. Lewis again, same spot. Down to our right. Will it take a bounce? No, this time it rattles in a chair. And the race is on between 2 fans. And did a dude just take it away from a kid? That's a bad look, man.
Is it?
100%. That is a bad look. Roy swings and foul tips hung on to Higashioka. Roy's 0 for 5 today, struck out 4 times. 1 down here in the 9th inning.
Not as bad as that broadcaster, the fan, I think it was in Philly, that took it away from the kid.
The mom did. Went a little,
said it was her ball or something. And
a little wild.
Yeah, that was a lot worse than that.
Yeah. Josh Bell pulls it foul. Yeah, but there, let's say a grown man did kind of box out a boy that's got to be about 10.
Yeah. You want me to go down and talk to him?
I think he might need to be put on notice here for a bit.
Okay.
I have not been on notice, by the way, in 2.5 years. It is kind of there is some freedom with that. Twins lead 9-2. Bell pops it up, shallow center. 3 Rangers go out, sinking, and a basket catch. Nice play made by Nicky Lopez. He's now playing shortstop, but is back to the infield for out number 2.
Well, I think that you recognize that the fine line where you don't step across it to be put on probation.
Because, yeah, that would come up many times during the week. You'd be on notice for something, and that would just kind of hover in your mind.
Yep.
You wouldn't sleep. Sometimes I couldn't even go to work. I'm nervous about what this could mean.
Or happen.
And I'm glad that Chris and Drew and Gino and John Vitas and everybody, they're on notice now. Enjoy it. Twins by 7 here in the 9th inning. 0-1 to Brooks Lee. Swings and misses 0-2.
Come on.
All right,
Brooks.
come on. 37 consecutive plate appearances without striking out. The longest active mark in the game. 0-2 facing Cole Winn here in the 9th inning. And the pitch is down and inside, close to the corner, ball 1. Cody Lorison looks like he'll have the 9th inning. Up in the Twins' pen. 9-2 Twins, 9th inning, 2 down. And the pitch, ground ball, right side. Okay, it's an out, but you know what? He didn't strike out. Way to go, Brooks Lee. Bottom 9, Twins are lined to right field and over. Diving and hanging on is Austin Martin.
Yeah, and he's playing a good right field. Right center, Pete into the gap. He dive. Oh, baby.
That was fun to watch. Here comes Collins on a sinking line drive. And that's the 3rd time in a week that Collins has made a diving play. Corbin throws into 3rd, and Liam Hicks is out of there. Corbin Carroll.
It's on the ground to the right side. Four-handed play by Julian. He kept his balance, spins around.
This is ripped on a line to center. Here comes Marcy into a barrel roll, and he makes the catch. And And now Massey throws in time for the pick by Vinny. Nifty play.
And Leody Taveras took it away from him up against the fence.
Witt dives, has it. What a get by Bobby Witt Jr.
Pulls it on the ground, and a great stop by B, and he throws him out.
Reynolds, can he do it again?
Brian Reynolds not caring about the wall. That one might have hurt a little bit.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
The Bases Contest. Full details at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Hey, have a winning season with Quick Trip's Around the Bases Contest. Quick Trip and Old Wisconsin, proud partners of Twins Baseball.
This is the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
Now we look ahead now, brought to you by James Hardy. The Twins will head to Arizona. Starting 3-game weekend series with the Diamondbacks tomorrow night, 8:45 Central Time. Connor Prelip will go for the Twins, and Michael Soroka having a good season, the veteran righty for the Diamondbacks. When you look ahead to home improvements, look to James Hardy. Hardy Siding is America's #1 brand of siding. Bottom 9, Morrison on the mound for the Twins. As Cody Freeman swings at the first pitch, a ground ball to short. Kreidler picks, throws, 1 out. The Rangers today are 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. In this series combined, 0 for 17. It's a close game on Monday night. Twins won 4-2, but blowout victory on Tuesday, 12-2, and the Twins lead 9-2 near the series finale today. There's Kyle Higashioka. He's 1 for 3. Pitch from Lorison is over but high, ball 1. Stay tuned. The postgame download is coming up with Mark Janowski. Danny will join Gino and break down this ball game and this series. And we'll get you ready for the Diamondbacks as well. We'll get some postgame thoughts from Derek Shelton. All coming up on the postgame download. Fly ball right field routine for Clemens. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down. And before that begins, though, we'll hear from a selected Twin and hoping that Ryan Kreidler will join us momentarily from the victorious third base dugout. 2 down for Justin Foscue. Righty to righty matchup. Lorison to Foscue. Strike 1. Fastball 93 taken at the knees. Joe Ryan will pick up win number 5. 5 shutout, struck out 7. 1 misses upstairs. Twins roughing up Jack Leiter, who had a really good season last year, has not had the same success so far this season. 6 runs in 4 innings. Foscue, high and deep, left center field. Buxton back, Buxton turning, and that ball is gone. 2-out home run for Justin Foscue. That's the 3rd home run hit by the Rangers today, all 3 solo, and it's a 9-3 game. Home run this season for Foscue. And he crushed it. Slightly left of dead center. So 2 down for Josh Young. Twins lead by 6 and strike 1. On a high High fastball to Young, and surprised he did not challenge. Rangers have 2 challenges left, and that was a ball. 0-1. That's Payne. Outside corner at the knees, 0-2. Twins 9, Rangers 3, bottom 9. Bases empty, 2 outs. 0-2 on Young. 1 for 4 today. Just 1 hit in this series for a guy that came in top 5 in batting average in the American League. The 2-strike pitch is outside. Force it off the first base side. The high leg kick and the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. And a cutter down and away, 2-2. We will join you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Central Time. For the pregame lineup card, first pitch around 8:40 Central. Now the 2-2 from Lorison. Up, right side foul, long run for Lewis, back to the infield, no play. That ball landing on the railing down the right side. Orson, new ball in his mitt. Again, the 2-strike pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit center field. So a 2-hit day for Young. Back-to-back 2-out hits. The Foscue homer and now the Young single. And here comes Wyatt Langford. Langford's been on twice, a walk and a home run. He's also struck out twice. Orson's been a strike away from ending it a few times. Reset here with Langford. Foul back. Fastball at 93. Good pass there from Langford. First round pick in 2023. Wyatt Langford. Oh-1. Ground ball weakly, third base. Tough play for Lee. He'll pick, sling it across, and the stretch from Lewis not in time. Hit weakly, and Langford can run up the line. Brooks did everything he could to make that play. It was close. Langford called safe, and the inning continues. No challenge here from the Twins.
Well, Lawyerson getting a little beat up here by these little... Talked about the fast infield here. That one wasn't hit fast. It just that Brooks Lee playing so deep at third base. Good stretch by Lewis at first.
So 2 on, 2 out, and now Nimmo. He's 1 for 4. That's from the left side. And the pitch, a swing and a miss on a changeup. Stretch. 0-1. Hit foul. And a changeup. Piece of the bat and his foot. And again, Lorison is a strike away. Game approaching 3 hours in. Twins 9, Rangers 3. 2 out, 0-2 the count on Brandon Nimmo. Here's the pitch. Ground ball weakly right side. Keyshaw charging. He's got it. Under-end flip, and this ball game is over. And the Twins win the game and sweep the series. For the second time here at Globe Life Field, the Twins take all 3. The final today, Twins 9 and the Rangers 3. The Twins have won 5 of their last 6 and have won 4 consecutive games, improving to 36-40 on the season. Again, the Twins strike early and put up 4 runs. Brooks Lee, the big swing, and the Twins stay in the win column once again. It's
complete this when